Good morning or afternoon. Definitely a beautiful day. I tell you what, it's heating up real nice now. But I want to show you guys the beginning of my day, what I eat, a little bit of my regiment. Wow, we do a little action today. Let's go ahead and start with number one. Right here in front of us, we have our smoothie. We pretty much eat this every single morning because I love it. Again, 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. This right here, we got about 3/4 of a cup of raw oatmeal dumped inside with 1 cup egg whites, liquid egg whites. You can pick that up in Walmart, any grocery store. Then we got a nice, probably cup of mixed berries dumped in there as well. Dash of cinnamon. Then we're gonna go ahead and put 1 full banana in there as well, and there's no need for ice because the frozen berries are the ice. Normally I do Trader Joe's hemp hearts in there as well, and also some flaxseed oil, organic flaxseed oil. I ran out of that, unfortunately, so we're gonna go ahead and add a couple other different things besides that. So I do add a little bit of protein powder, just like a little bit of scoop, you know, not a whole scoop, but just a little dash to kind of spark up the flavor a little bit. If it's too thick for you guys, add a little coconut water or regular water right here. This is a little bit too thick, but I love it. And again, nice and chilly and cold. I'm trying to think if I missed anything inside of the smoothie. Not really. Normally I just do blueberries, but you guys can do mixed berries. It's whatever's clever. Now I know you guys are like, liquid egg whites, that's nasty. Why can't I just do coconut water or water? You can if you want. You're not gonna get the same flavor, plus the protein in the liquid egg whites is phenomenal. Love it. Then we come over here, and this is my French press coffee maker right here. Black coffee is the way I like it. If you guys are gonna do any kind of a sort of cream in there, add maybe a little bit of low-fat milk. I just love to actually taste the flavor of the coffee. That's why I go with black coffee, and I'll drink that. And if I'm feeling really frisky, I'll go through 1.5 of these before, you know, the evening. But mostly I try to just do 1 whole French press, and that gives me the caffeine that I need. So let's begin. And I always try to eat this meal 30 minutes after waking up because I want to go ahead and replenish my storages, get my body moving and going and grooving. Again, about 30 minutes maximum after I wake up. Well, we need to do something about this. This is getting a little out of hand up here. Okay, next meal of the day. This is gonna be about 2 to 3 hours later. Depends upon how hungry I am, and also depends upon exactly, we are going to kickboxing tonight. So kickboxing starts at 7:45. That's 1 hour and 15 minutes from now. I wanna make sure that I get it in my system, fully digested, so that I'm not, unfortunately it's gonna be a little nasty, but I'm not burping up peanut butter and toast and honey. So we got, again, our Eureka seed bread organic, peanut butter, honey, and then a piece of fruit, which is probably gonna be a sliced up apple right there, and then that's the meal. You'll be blown away at how much weight you can lose when you stay away from processed sugar and instead put natural sugar out of like fruits and stuff like that in your system, and also stay away from processed white flour and bread. Now I know what you're saying, you're like, Chris, I saw you eating those flour tacos, Baja fish tacos last night at the wedding. You're absolutely correct. That I made a little bit extra regiment off thingamabobber for the wedding. You know, you gotta treat yourself before you cheat yourself, you know what I'm saying? But what you wanna do is you wanna go ahead and stay away from that. Like obviously like this, like popcorn, stuff like that, and you wanna go whole grains instead. Oatmeal, organic seed bread, stuff like this, stuff that is gonna digest slower in your system and cause you to feel fuller longer, so you're not woofing down more hamburgers. The fruit, fiber in it, awesome. Keeps you feeling sustained and feeling full longer. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, 7:28 p.m. and what does that say? 82 degrees Fahrenheit? Only in California. Tomorrow we're gonna go somewhere to cool off. There's definitely some crazy wind action going on here. Unfortunately, this is like fire season with the warm weather that kind of blows through, and yeah, I already have my wraps on for kickboxing. Anyway, tomorrow we're going somewhere to cool off because tomorrow it's gonna be like 95 degrees. 95 degrees later than mid-October. It's almost November. Terry, come to kickboxing. Kickboxing or acai? I'm kind of feeling acai instead. Because I know the pain's coming. But good thing acai's next door for after. We're doing Jake Gyllenhaal exercises right here. Ducks. What's that movie with Gyllenhaal?
It will always take a stand. Let's go back to for the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were sun. Kids across the lake. Savannah. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world.
It's 84 degrees right now, 9:07 p.m. How does it get hotter? This is weird. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, back from the kickboxing gym now, 9:49 p.m. at night, and this is gonna be our third meal of the day, and we would have ate this much sooner, but again, after kickboxing, you do need to replenish, and again, I do stay up later, so you wanna watch your time with the carbohydrates, especially, let's say you were going to bed at 11, you would not really wanna dive into a sweet potato, you know what I'm saying? Stay away from fruits at late at night. You wanna get more healthy fats, as in a nice slice of low-fat string cheese, maybe some low-fat yogurt, low-carbohydrate yogurt, or maybe some shredded cheese, low-fat mozzarella, or get yourself something like that. But since I am going to be staying up a little bit later, of course I dive into this meal, and I'll probably, even after this one, I'll probably have 2 more meals because I do stay up late. I try to get about 5 to 6 meals in per day. Most likely I try to, I mostly go with about five meals. So we got broccoli for our greens, we got sweet potato, and again, this is all natural, and this is 96% lean to 4% fat meat, red meat cooked up, a little bit of sea salt on top. This is plain sweet potatoes, are delicious, no need to add anything to it. And my broccoli here is steamed, and then what did you put on top of that, honey? Is that a little bit of soy sauce?
Yeah.
We have a little bit of soy sauce steamed with soy sauce and water, makes it a little bit more flavorful than your regular broccoli. Okay, so then to replenish our storages, we have a little bit of coconut water in here, so while I'm heating up that plate, I have this in here so it's nice and frothy for when I drink it. And then for dessert, I'll go ahead and do probably the rest of that, to tell you the truth. Some nice fruit. Again, because I am staying up later, I'm gonna be getting my fruit storages back in the book. Well, I forgot to film. It's about 2 hours after my kickboxing class meal. So right now it is 12:16 a.m. Coming back over and pounded that. Let me briefly show you what that was. That's my green shake right here. We just go over to like Costco or even the regular grocery store has these big packs of spinach, and I literally just shove my NutriBullet, like I just stuff it full of spinach. I fill up water about halfway, then I put about 1.5 scoops of that protein powder I found dumpster diving. You can do any or whatever flavor you want. That's cookies and cream, and that tastes phenomenal. Love it. I'm talking about this one right here. Sweet. So we do about 1.5 scoops of protein on top of the spinach, and then this is also the kicker, is some dashes of cinnamon. So we got water, spinach, cinnamon, and protein powder blended up on my NutriBullet right over here. Make sure it's like bzzz, make sure it's all blended, and then pound it. And it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. And then because I'm feeling frisky and I burned a lot of calories in class, I'm gonna go ahead and do about 1 tablespoon, nice spoonful of peanut butter, wash that down, and then after we get back from doing, of course, our dumpster diving evening tonight, which we're gonna leave in just a second, once we get back, it'll be about a couple hours after that, and then I'll have either a slice of low-fat string cheese, like I mentioned, or we'll do a nice little, about a 1/4 cup, maybe a little bit more than 1/4 cup of natural low moisturizer part skim mozzarella cheese, and that's only about 6 grams of fat. Don't worry, guys. Again, it's low carb. I think it's low carb. Hold on a second. Yeah, low carb, 1 gram of carbohydrates per 1/4 of a cup, and don't worry about the fat, guys. Fat is not your enemy. The healthy fat is good. Now, we're talking olive oil, we're talking low-fat cheese, just a little bit, not too much. You don't want to get crazy with it, you know what I'm saying? Fish oil, salmon, that's healthy fat. Nuts, you know, Brazilian nuts, almonds, cashews, that's all like healthy fat. So don't be scared of that. Be scared of the fat that's in the McDonald's hamburgers. Run from that action. And real quickly, lastly, notice how I'm tapering down my carbs as it gets into the last about 4 hours up or so. So I'm replacing, so obviously right now, no fruit, you know, anything like that. And then again, you know, lean meat, chicken, fish, fruits, egg whites, spinach, apples, grapes, low-fat cheeses, low-fat, low-sodium turkey. I mean, sky's the limit. Again, a good regiment does not have to be boring. A good regiment can be very, very healthy and also taste very good. If it doesn't taste good, you're not gonna do it. Wednesday night, 12:48 a.m., technically Thursday morning, I guess if you wanna look at it that way. It's time to hunt, let's go. Well, I'm a little early tonight. Normally I don't like to do this because security could surprise attack me around the corner if it's their time to roll around. But we're going to Office Depot, Office Max. We're seeing if that chair's there, number one. Number two, I think there's always awesome stuff there, so let's check it out. Well, there's a few crayons and, not crayons, pens and notebooks and stuff like that with this big old huge office desk that's literally already put together. Little flap sheet there, again, a little spiral notepad. Nothing major. We're gonna go ahead and tuck this over here back on this side, look on that side real quick, and then get on out of here. Well, just in the nick of time, I'm not gonna drive away fast because obviously he's gonna know I was doing it. Right there in my rearview mirror, let me go ahead and show you there. That is Mr. Security. He's just pulling back there real quick. Again, I'm just driving normal. He just pulled in. He probably knows I'm a diver. Okay, so note to self, I just can't come back between this time right there. He's back there, and what he's gonna do is then he's gonna make sure that I'm getting out of here. And it just kind of sucked too because I was literally, again, just obey all laws, almost like I'm a night worker getting out of there. But I had my brake on and I fired up the car right as he came around the corner. I mean, it was perfect timing, but again, I'm gonna get spotted though. So I just have to know to myself, like, hey, listen, don't cruise back around this place. Again, sorry if you guys couldn't see me there, but don't cruise back. You gotta wait till after the hour of operation before you do go. Okay, I'm gonna keep the lights off. We're gonna cut it. Let's go hunt more. Well, real quick stop at the post office. So we're looking good there. Wow, another office chair. We might come back and take a better look at. Again, that particular can looks directly up into someone's living room, and they're always up late. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to double back. Again, I can't put a whole entire chair in here, unfortunately. That's a big bummer. All right, there's some people. Hold on one second, guys. I would like to get one for my neighbor, but I probably should have picked up the one that was still in the box. That obviously would have been a little bit better and easier to put in the car, not to mention, huh? So, we're only on our first complex. All right, this is the direction we need to go because the house is upstairs to the left of us here. So we're just gonna cruise on by like we're just doing our normal activity. And that's just your basic plain chair. So we'll go ahead and let that one be for another diver. Not bad though, not bad. Let's move on. Now, to be honest with you, I normally don't take bags of women's clothes just because, unless it's obviously name brand stuff that I see that I could sell quickly on eBay. But I took this whole bag because there's stacks and stacks of jeans underneath, nicely folded up, and these shoes look like they're in absolutely spot-on condition. So, and it's actually a really nice style, and the clientele that live there are very, very wealthy, and they buy very, very nice clothes. So, instead of going through the whole bag right then and there, let's just load it up, put it right here. Whatever I can't use, I'll give away and donate. Really cool.
Never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping and I
Good news though, that turned out to be a good haul. I definitely like it. There were definitely, let's see here, I grabbed 3 pairs of Nike shoes. Anyway, I'll show you guys after, maybe tomorrow or so, because we will probably get back late tonight. All right, let's head over to the next one. I think the police and stuff are out of here. 3:08 a.m. in the morning. I just ate my cheese. That's the last meal of the day. I'm going to edit the vlog. I'm going to bed. God bless you. God protect you. Remember to Carpe Diem, baby, and live your dream. Tomorrow we got an exciting day planned. I'll see you then. Later. Say love you, Penny. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love you, honey.